What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and boy oh boy do we have some things to review, maybe even some unboxings, I don't know. It has been exactly 1 week since Palefest. The dust has still not settled, my building is still a wreck, and one of the biggest disasters in the building is the gift table. This is where I put all of the items that I was gifted during Palefest. Some things I purchased. You guys will see those towards the end of the video because they're a little, I don't know, I don't want to call them more special because obviously gifts are very special, but I kind of want to separate the purchases from the gifts. So this video will focus on the gifts, and then at the end I will show you some special things that I bought, and those things will honestly probably get their own video as well. That way I can kind of tell the story a little more. In this video, I'm just going over the gifts and kind of giving you guys a short summary. First of all, I want to talk about these two pieces. These were gifts to myself, I guess, just little projects that I had sat out for people to interact with during Palefest. And the first one is going to be the latest Project Clown. This is just a blank Paul J. Vick cast that I set out on a table with some paints and a sign that said paint me, so that anybody that wanted to paint the clown could paint the clown. And obviously we got a very interesting look, and I just think that that's a real cool thing. It's going to go with my other Project Clowns pretty well. This one, obviously not a 365-day clown, but we also have the signature clown from last year, which was not a 365-day clown. It's just a clown that everybody signed. So along with this, we have yet another signature piece, and that is this signature adult space helmet. I wanted to do a more updated version of the signature clown. I didn't want to have people signing the clown from last year because a lot of people would end up double signing, and there's honestly just not a lot of room left on it anyways. So again, on the same table as this paint clown, I set out this space helmet and I had people sign it, and now there are just infinite signatures. There's even some on the inside and whatnot. So we've got that, and now on to the gifts that were given to me. Now my friend Ben is here. He's off to my left, and he is going to be handing me these items in no particular order, and Ben has no idea about any of this stuff, so it's not like, oh, this gift is more special than this gift, so I'm gonna save it for the last, or I'm gonna get these little cheap things out of the way or whatever. We're gonna go at Ben's pace here, and it looks like the first thing that he is about to give me is a Walter, Iowa clown. And this was one of the first items I received of the weekend by my buddy Biz, who was one of the first people here. He ended up hanging out like a day or two before, and we just kicked it all weekend, and he was here throughout the event and he had a good time, and when he showed up, this was one of the items that he gifted me. Now, I think he just gifted me this because he got it to wear, and it is still too small for his head. He just has a hell of a time finding masks that'll fit his head. So I love the Walter Iowa sculpt. I still think that it is the best, most accurate Iowa clown out there, and I will gladly add one to my collection anytime that I can. So there's that. Thank you, Biz. Next up, it looks like we've got an Antennas to Hell cover replica head. I don't know really what you would call this because it is just a mannequin head that has been made up to replicate the cover of the Antennas to Hell CD, and this is cool. This is something that I probably should have had in my collection a long time ago, and you can actually see this being gifted to me in the Palefest vlog that I released a couple days ago. This is super neat. It's just neat little items like this that fit into the collection that aren't quite masks that I really dig. So shout out to this guy. This thing's sick, and man, we're gonna run out of room real quick. Next up, we've got one of the hand-painted goodie bags, one of the trick-or-treat bags from Creatures of the Night Studios, who did the big head guy that you guys saw of me walking around at Palefest. And we've got a lot more from them that you guys will see throughout this video. So we've got these hand-painted bags with some guy's gorgeous face on there. I don't know who that is, but I'd do him. And then on the inside, I haven't actually looked through these, so I don't know what's in here. We've got a Creatures of the Night Studios flyer, little promo piece there, little postcard, whatever you want to call that. We've got some candy, of course. We've got a Mountain Dew Voodoo. We've got some Trick or Trade Pokemon cards. We've got a little fingerboard. All the AJ Good necessities. And we got some little creepy stuff. We've got a little cockroach. We've got a little rubber skull guy. Pretty cool, man. They were walking around handing these out to everybody, and 1 or 2 of them got left behind, so I'm gonna keep these. I'll probably end up framing one of these bags because I think the bags are pretty cool. And shout out to Creatures of the Night Studio, who always go above and beyond. Glad to have you guys here. You made a big, big impact on the festival. Next up, we got some shirts from Bishop. I actually stole these. They weren't really gifts. I just kind of ran through the boxes and stole them. But again, who is this fucking beautiful man? They keep sticking on this stuff. I mean, good Lord. Palefest shirts, I believe there are some left over, so if you guys missed out, you can hit up Bishop, grab you guys some shirts. I also have shirts of my own left over. If you guys would like one and you attended Palefest, hit me up, prove to me that you were at Palefest, and I will sell you a shirt. My shirts were kind of hidden this year, so a lot of them got looked over and people didn't buy them, and then the day after they were like, I didn't even know you had shirts. Wish I would have bought one. So if you guys want one, let me know. We'll try to figure something out. Now these are cool. These are my copies of the Sid Wilson X Palefest collaboration sticker. Only available at Palefest, and you know that I had to get a stack for myself to keep put up because this is fucking monumental, guys. Like, we have made it. When Sid Wilson, a member of Slipknot, almost all of our favorite bands reaching out to us to work with us, and they're doing exclusive signature stuff like this, that's a big fucking deal. So these make me very, very proud, and I am happy to have a stack here for myself just to remember how surreal that is. What a weird thing, man. Next up, ooh, we have a box, so we do have to do an unboxing. It says it's from the WWE shop, but I know that that's not true. So, oh yeah. You guys probably saw this in the Palefest vlog as well. We've got a Wes Borland art print there. This is original art done by whoever gave this to me. I wish I could remember, but I don't. I'm sorry. Maybe there's a note in here that'll help me remember. We got some Palefest fan art with... Man, I'm gonna be seeing this guy in my dreams. What a dreamboat. What an absolute beauty. We've got one of these guys, custom painted, kind of Joey Jordison-esque. We've got a little Kissing Candace logo on a small canvas. You could say Kissing Canvas. You're welcome. We've got, what the fuck? You ever seen a tech deck like that?
Little tech deck.
That's weird, a little Dark Star tech. I've never seen packaging like that in my life.
Ever.
Listen, me and Ben have been skating together since we were like 13. We ain't never seen some shit like that before, so that's neat. We've got a loose tech deck, Habitat, Spaceman. Habitat Spaceman. Sick. Inward heel first try. Inward heel first try. Like it ain't nothing. Fucking cool, dude. I remember these from when I was little. We got a Night of the Living Dummy Slappy ring. It's like one of those little holographic changing rings. I used to definitely have one of those when I was little. Fucking sick. That'll go into the Goosebumps collection radically. We've got another one, and it's a necklace. Same thing. Kind of, I don't know if you guys can see it in there, but it changes as you move, and you can see the G on the back of the pendant as well. Very, very cool. Hell yeah. We've got some Pokemon cards. Love Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Kind of like STDs for me at this point. Charmeleon, Voltorb, Electrode, Radiant Charizard, that's fucking sick. Exclusive Pokemon Go cards. Rattata, Squirtle, Gossifleur, Ambipom, Snubble, bunch that I don't care about. Fuck these Pokemon. Clefable, Chansey, Natu, Slowbro, he's sick. Lunatone, he's sick. Or she, I don't know. It's 2022. Alolan, Raticate, Dreepy, what a dumb name for a Pokemon. Metal. Nice little stack there. I like the Pokemon Go exclusives. Those are pretty cool. The Radiant Charizard, that's what's up. All right. We're getting to the bottom of this. Now I don't give a fuck who's at the top. We, last but not least, have some Mask Up decals. Pretty fucking cool, man. Not gonna lie. Gotta find something cool to stick those on. All right, next up, we've got 2 masks. I remember that these were given to me by the same person. I believe that they are handmade by him. And you guys probably immediately recognize the paint jobs on these. We got my new Wes Borland style corpse paint on that. We've got the old smiling mask, the Connor DeLess mask style paint job on that. And we got some real creepy, crude sculpts for them to go on. This one says Mask Up. Oh, they both do, because it's carved into the sculpt. And they say Mask Up inspired by AJ Good. There's a signature that I can't read, but regardless, very, very cool. Haven't received many fan-made masks based on the new stuff, which is rad, so I'm excited to see that kind of progress throughout the new era of the House of Masks. So shout out to whoever sent that box. Shout out to whoever sent those masks. If it was you, let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you. And there's just a lot of shit for me to keep up with, so please don't be mad if I don't remember your name, if I don't remember who sent it. If you guys really were concerned about that, you probably would have added like a little tag or something, but whatever, I'm just saying. This next thing, super cool. Can't wait to roll up my weed in this. God, I love marijuana. Just kidding. How cool is this though? A tray with a custom hand-painted thing under some glossy acrylic with some glitter in it. Doesn't get much better than that. This thing's super, super sick. And this was done up by You've Seen the Butcher's wife over on Instagram, who I can't think of the name of right now, but I will add it right here. Make sure to go check her out. This thing is one of the most unique and probably like quality. Yeah, quality, that's the word I'm looking for. Quality items, super unique, very quality item, obviously. And just ended up hanging it up on the wall. I don't know what I'm supposed to use it for, but I'm gonna put this on the wall for sure. So, hell yeah. Next up, straight from Hammond's Hammer, we have this handmade, almost buck knife looking knife, and it is super legit, so heavy it won't hold itself up. But yeah, this thing was made out of a truck spring, is what he said he made this out of. And it's no joke, we were throwing it around all weekend. It is super, super heavy. It's no joke, and I really, really dig this. So if you guys want to check out these handmade knives, Hammond's Hammer over on Instagram. Denton Hammond, good guy, hung out all week, helped with just about everything. Can't say enough nice words about that guy. Moving on. Again, no idea who gave me this, but I appreciate it. It is a signed and cased Corey Taylor Funko Pop, and that will fit nicely in my collection. I definitely appreciate that. It's got like some custom stuff on it too. It says fuck it all over here. And then there's some weird shit that I can't read, but it says something sketch and then red with an arrow. I don't know what that means. I don't know why Corey would have written that on there, but hey, it is what it is. We've got a Corey Taylor signature and a fuck it all from Corey Taylor. Doesn't get much more Slipknot than that. Next up, I found this on my floor. I have no idea who's left this.
Lexi bought it.
It's Lexi's? Dude, that's amazing. All right, it's Ben's girlfriend. I was like, what is this bag on the floor? And then I opened it and I was like, oh, that's cool. I like snow globes. So, Lexi, I've got your snow globe. You can't have it back. You should be more responsible with your stuff, okay? And Ben's fine with it. So, hell yeah to the snow globe. These are really cool, okay? We've got some Palefest exclusive cookies. Again, I don't know who made these. I wish I did. Everything was such a blur that weekend. I didn't get to really actually talk to anybody. But these were brought in by someone who knows what the fuck they are doing, because how incredible are those? We had a bakery at the place and they were making Palefest cookies and stuff. Doesn't touch these at all. Not even comparable. These are real, real rad. Appreciate those for sure. I'm never gonna eat those. I'm just gonna keep them put up because they're that cool. This is for my grandpa. This is actually my mask already. This is a gift that's going to my grandpa, so there will be a video on that, I'm sure, because, you know, wholesome content, gang. More presents from Biz. We've got some custom Biz drawn stickers based on a character of me that he did last year. Not so much a character. I got a West German clown last year, a vintage West German, at the open house, and there's a picture of me wearing a Super Donut shirt with that clown on. That clown has a lot of character, and Biz liked it so much that he drew it, and then he showed up at my house with some stickers, and I think the goal was to sell these, but honestly, we put them in the back room and then we forgot about them, so now I've got the whole stack. We'll have to figure out something cool to do with them. I'll probably keep like 10 of them, but maybe in some sort of giveaway we can throw those in there. Another big shout to Biz. What a good dude. Genuinely just enjoyed being around him all weekend. We got a really similar sense of humor, and obviously we like a lot of the same stuff, and this is the first time that I really got to hang out with him, even though I've met him in person before. Yeah, good stuff. Next up, this one's a big deal. I can't tell you exactly what this is, but I can tell you that if you're a Slipknot fan and you've seen any of the new music videos, you'll know exactly what this is. And yes, what you're thinking is true. I didn't say it, but here we have a witness mask, right? And yeah, what a good replica, huh? All right, shout out to whoever gave me that I can't say their name. Speaking of good mask makers, we got something here from Paul J. Vick. This is a replica of an unused version of the We Are Not Your Kind clown, and obviously it's like the plastic We Are Not Your Kind clowns with the mirrored finish, except it's based off of a West G. Kinda glad we didn't see this, also kinda not glad we didn't see it. I think it's an interesting concept, and Clown is always doing throwbacks with different West German inspired masks, so maybe we Maybe we still will see this version at some point. One thing is for sure, it's definitely real. We've got photos of it kind of sitting around as if it's like a backup mask or just in the mask maker's studio or something along with some other masks. So super, super rad. Thank you, Paul J. Vick. I appreciate you. Next up, we've got a present from Gavin Belash or Bellish, or however you say his last name. I don't know. It is what it is. KC Cave shirt. He sent me one a couple months back, but I've lost so much weight since I got sick that he had to send me a new one because I don't wear mediums anymore. I wear smalls. Small boy. KC Cave, make sure to go check them out if you guys are a fan of Kissing Candace. They have what is the equivalent of my Slipknot collection, except it's Kissing Candace stuff. They've got all sorts of stage use shit, not stage use shit, rare shit, store-bought shit, pretty much anything Kissing Candace you can think of. This dad and son combo, John and Gavin, are just killing the game over there, and they have an entire collection and room dedicated to that band. So shout out to the KC Cave. Again, make sure to go check them out. Now we've got some more t-shirts. What is this? Joshua Everett's. Oh yeah, how can I forget about that? Joshua Everett's hooked me up with some t-shirts on his way out, and this was after breakdown, after we hung out and all that. And dude, I gotta say, he fucking killed it. You guys will see more stuff from Everett's in this video. There are his shirts. He was definitely probably the most enjoyable vendor. Just such a solid dude. Had the best presentation for sure. He won the best booth contest that we had, and just what a solid guy, you know? We had never really talked too much. He had sent a few masks in, and we've done some videos on those. But we weren't like best friends or anything, and I definitely feel like I have a new best friend after that weekend. So huge shouts to Josh. Next up, this was also given to me from Hammond's Hammer, Mr. Denton Hammond. This is one of the first pieces I got because, again, he was one of the first people to show up. This is a Con Cutlu Volume 3 Joey Blank. I have no idea how I'm going to finish this out, and to be honest, I might not ever get around to it because the projects are endless with me, but it's nice to know that I have it, and I love Joey, so maybe one day we can just do a video where I knock out a quick Volume 3 Joey paint job, and by quick, I mean not quick at all, because I've never actually done a Volume 3, and I would like to put some time into it and make it really, really nice. And why am I still talking like this? I don't know. But yeah, Volume 3 Joey. Next up, we have another Joey. We've got a red Joey finished with some silver Sharpies. Again, I can't remember who gave this to me. It was just outside in passing. That is the case with a lot of these, or people would walk up during the signing and hand stuff off, and I'm sorry. But I appreciate it. I do love the red and silver combo. I think that's super, super neat. So thank you. Next up, from Mark Nosler, we've got the Dawn of the Masks book. And guess what? Your boy makes not only one appearance in the book, but 2 appearances in the book. Mama, we made it. I'm in another book thanks to Mark Nosler. I was actually in his first comic book as well. And this is super, super rad. I signed about 1 million of these, which is super cool. This is a great way to tie all these people that are involved into our weird little niche hobby into something and make everybody feel like a celebrity. And I don't know, Mark Nosler's art's just rad in general. Again, we said it before, and I'll say it again right here in this video. This festival would not have been what it was without Mark Nosler's creative direction on the art. He did all of the flyers, he did all of the logos, he helped us with the website. He just went above and beyond, and the aesthetic of the entire festival was captured perfect through everything that he did. So massive thank you to Mark Nosler, the absolute man. And now we will move on. We've got another Funko Pop. We've got a Jabberwockies. Once again, cannot remember who gave me this. I'm sorry, but I do love the Jabberwockies. I think they're super rad, and I have a Jabberwockies mask that this will sit very, very well with somewhere over on that side of the room. I still haven't quite figured out that shelving unit. I think me and Ben are probably gonna have to add some more shelves here soon because it's filled up, and it is what it is. So Thanks for the Jabberwockies Funko Pop. Appreciate that. Next up, we've got another bag, and this one says, to AJ Good from Connor. See, Connor knew what he was doing. He was like, you know what? I know this is going to be in a video. I'm putting my damn name on it. And I know exactly what this is. This is a very cool custom female clown conversion. It's all moldy. We got some moss growing on it. It's gross. It looks rad. And this is something that can be done with the cheapest versions of these masks that you can find. The American versions that they have at Spirit Halloween, that's exactly what he did. He took one of those, he made it cool, made it gross, and now we have it here in the collection. We've got a bag on the inside with what appears to be some Pokemon cards and a note. So we will get around to checking that out. We got a House of Frowns sticker. House of Frowns is his username on social media. I know that he definitely has a TikTok because he is always tagging me in his TikTok videos, and that's about as active as we get over there on that pedophile website. And we've got some Pokemon cards. We've got Magcargo. We've got Rotom, very cool Pokemon that I've actually never heard of. We've got a reverse holo Doduo. We've got a holographic Snorlax. God, I love the white cards. We've got Jang Mo-O, I don't know how you say that. We've got the weirdest Doduo card of all time. I forgot that this was a real thing, very strange. And we've got a Kink Clang. So, love Pokemon, man. Thank you, House of Frowns. Thank you, Connor. Very much appreciated, my good sir. Looking forward to getting all of this stuff put up in the collection. And I just want to make sure that the bag is empty. It is. We can get rid of that now. Next up, little print from one of our favorite vendors, Austin Lindemann, Lindemann Hot Studios. And the reason that he gave this to me is because you're probably thinking it's just because it's the Pope and AJ is all anti-religion and stuff. That's not the case. This piece just looks so much like a Guar Pope that I fell in love with it from the second I saw it. He knew that. He said, hey, Bishop said that you thought that this looked like a Guar thing, so I'm going to give you this real quick print of it. And now we've got that. It definitely looks like a Guar piece, and I love that. So shout out to Austin. Great, great booth. Great having you here. We appreciate you. And now we are moving on. I hate to just kind of cut off everything real quick like that, but the amount of stuff that we have to go through, I have to do this to save time. Just know that I appreciate everything that you guys send in. Now, we've got a Canadian package, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, friend. He's not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. He's not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend, guy.
We've got some goodies straight from Canada. Ben's gonna help me try these out. We're eating them on camera. We got all kinds of weird shit. Ben knows exactly what's in here because he was filming for me during the signing. And the thing I want to try the most is the ketchup Doritos. Have you ever had these?
No.
All right, come on in, bud. So, I've heard good things about these. I've listened to some podcasts with like a Canadian skater that brought these to some US skaters that have never had them. We've got ketchup Doritos, and might I say, the packaging on all of their stuff is so much cooler than ours. Everything
retro.
looks, yeah, everything looks vintage and retro. It smells like fries from the fair.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Man,
I would eat that.
It's weird, but they're good.
Yeah, I would eat that for sure.
You know?
I'm down with that. I fuck with that. Yeah.
Good.
Cool. All right. Well, first snack down.
What's we got?
We got more. Joe Gesso and Myra Gesso from Canadian 80. They gave us all kinds of shit. Look how cool the packaging is. These are cheesies. Oh my god, that smells like a fucking foot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that stinks.
Oh man.
Fucking massive Cheetos.
That stinks so bad. That's the worst Cheeto.
Yeah, that's bad.
Ugh. Alright, well, I'm gonna have me a fucking ketchup chip to get rid of that. Ew. Ew.
Yeah, that's bad.
I don't want it in my mouth anymore.
That's what she said.
Alright, well, never do that to me again.
Got hickory sticks.
Hickory stick. Those are so bad that I feel like everything else is bad now.
Yeah. I don't think anything can go wrong with the candy, but what's that smell like?
Potato chips.
A little better.
It's literally just a potato chip. Almost like a bacon-y.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
That's like a... I'm assuming it's a hickory smoked potato chip.
Yeah.
That's why it has that meat.
Loaded potato taste.
Alright, what are we doing first? We got Aero, Crunchies, Mars Bar, Caramel, Caramel? Oh,
What are these?
Smarties.
Smarties?
Very non-American
That's not-
Smartie.
That's not a Smartie.
No. Your choice, dealer's choice. I'm going Mars Bars. I've heard of that.
Let's say Crunchies. This looks good.
I feel like a Mars Bar is just going to be a Milky Way.
Don't we have Mars bars in America?
Oh. Yeah, it's a fucking Milky Way.
It's Milky Way.
Yeah, it's a Milky Way.
Yeah,
What's
it's
that?
Milky Way. It's like a Butterfinger, but just all crunch. Not bad. I guess these are like M&Ms. Oh, they're fucking big.
I like this better than a Butterfinger because the Butterfinger is hard and like sticks to your teeth.
Oh, these are M&Ms.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're just flatter.
These are fucking M&M.
Yep.
Everything in English and Spanish, and Canada has everything in
English and French.
English and French.
That is literally just an airy chocolate. Exactly what you'd think. Tastes like Hershey's chocolate.
Yeah, that's like a Rolo.
Alright. The chips were definitely more interesting than the candies, but... Alright, well, we knocked those snacks out. Huge shout out to Myra and Joe Gesso for those treats. I actually really, really enjoyed the ketchup Doritos. These guys, on the other hand, my God, this is just like Cheetos mixed with feet. Feetos, if you will. And I don't want these in my house anymore. So me and Ben agreed that those will be disposed of. The rest of the stuff, definitely enjoyable. So thank you guys. Appreciate that. Not every day you get to try delicacies from another land. So yeah, onward. This is a gift to myself. What a creepy ass fucking spirit piece from this year. A lot of this stuff is just mixed in because it was what it was. It got mixed up, shoved around, all that good stuff. Next up, ooh, we've got a piece from the man, the myth, the legend, and more will be explained about this in a video that I actually shot with him. Lonnie, the UK prodigy that came over for Palefest, gifted this to me. Obviously, it's a Volume 3 Corey. Like I said, we did shoot a video that was pretty much solely about this, along with some other masks that he had at his booth. So make sure to be on the lookout for that in the future. Won't give too much away about it for right now. Another Biz gift. We've got this Keisner clown. I don't know if Biz meant to leave this here or what, but it was just sitting around. I put it in the collection and he came in and he's like, hey, are you keeping that? And I was like, do you want me to? And then I think that he was like, not really, but it's here, so I'll leave it here. So Biz, if you want this back, you're more than welcome to have it. This is obviously based off of a Mary clown, and as much as a crybaby as Keisner is, I've got to admit the dude's got some skills, and this thing's pretty cool. Happy to have it, but again, Biz, if I stole your item, please tell me so that I can give it back to you. I don't want to keep stuff that wasn't intended to be here, and I feel like there was some sort of weird mix-up with that mask, and if that's not the case, then that's great. Thank you very much. Speaking of Biz, we've got more Biz goodies. We've got some mushroom head patches. I think he left 2 of these here. Ha 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 ha. And yeah. So moving along, we've got a glow-in-the-dark Ghosty Rust Ghost Glow Rust? Ghosty Rust Ghost Glow pin. Alright? Don't get it twisted. And I'm putting this on the cowboy hat along with some stickers that got left here from him this weekend. Here's another Ghosty Rust item. And the other sticker, which is probably my favorite that he's ever done, got stuck on the cowboy hat because I think it's super dope. So shout out to Ghosty Russ. We've got some Everett's stickers. These are fucking metal. Fucking metal. Joshua Everett's the man, the myth, the legend. Another man, myth, and legend. We've got some items here from Jimmy. aka Museum of Random. I know that if you're watching this video, you're probably pretty familiar with Jimmy. Man, how am I gonna get these out of here? Oh no. I'm doing my best here, guys. I'm only a professional unboxer, okay? All right, now, these are super rad. You guys are probably recognizing these from the Of the Sick DVD. That's right. Jimmy recreated, painstakingly recreated every single one of those designs, and we've got him here now. These are definitely frame-worthy and could almost be considered like an oddball mask at this point, because obviously they are cut-out mask prints, and they were seen held by a Slipknot member in a Slipknot DVD. So in my humble opinion here, we've got some new oddball masks. Very cool. Thank you very much, Jimmy. Love them. All right, we're about to hit overdrive on masks. So first things first, we got a mask from my boy Frankie. Frankie is a kid who gets his parents to drive him from 14 hours away every year for my events. This kid is committed. We let him come back, hang out in the green room. He got to hang out with Joey Simpson all weekend. Joey treated him really good, and he brought me this Volume 3 Ruby's Clown, or actually this is the Morbid Industries version, but it's the official Volume 3 Clown, and he found this at a thrift store. He brought this all the way from Minneapolis for me, and he was super stoked about it. So huge shout out to Frankie. Thank you very much, sir. Moving on to, I'm not doing that one yet. I gotta save that one. Gotta work my way up for that one. We've got a piece here from Machete Man Customs, and I believe that this is a new kind of fierce sculpt, so they double teamed this. And look how fucking epic that is, man. My Jason collection's getting better and better all the time, thanks to people like Machete Man Customs and A New Kind of Fear. This thing is beautiful. Can't wait to get it displayed up in the Friday the 13th section. Gonna have to do some reworking up there because I'm actually running out of room. So I'm thinking it's time for even more shelves up in the horror area. Next up, we are moving right along to yet another Joshua Everett's piece. We have the SMG Proto Mick, which you can see in, actually you can see this in quite a lot of places. Not only is it the SMG Proto, but you can see it in a lot of the Knotfest Museum footage, photos, shit like that. And this thing is a cool concept. I don't really like how kind of anime it looks sculpturally, but I do like the 7 in the forehead. I think that that would have been a very interesting thing for Slipknot and Mick and SMG to explore, but that never happened. However, Joshua knocked this replica out of the park, and I think I got the first copy because he gave it to me the night before he premiered them at Palefest. So I am eternally grateful for this. It's going to be a very cool piece for me to display here in the collection, especially amongst the Micks, because as you guys know, Mick does not have the largest variety in masks. So anytime we get to add a new piece to the collection and have it stand out in the Mick collection, that's a pretty cool day. So again, shout out to Josh Everett. If you guys want to go pick one of these up, I do believe that he is making them to order. Go get you one. Next up, we've got the infamous, what's up, dude? Scream masks. And again, man, I'm sorry. I don't remember who gave me this. I know that it happened right inside of the Palefest tent, the Paleface tent, the Palefest tent. Right at the beginning of the morning, he pulled this thing out of a box and he just said he did it for the memes. So shout out to this guy. Appreciate you. Next up, Leviathan Masks. Says thank you, AJ. Super neat little sculpt there. And obviously it's got my dead gray Connor DeLess style paint job on top there, and there's actually a lot of tones going on in that. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but there's some dead blues, there's some blacks, and then obviously there is that nice gray color. Thank you, Leviathan Masks. He was definitely in full support at this festival. He had this super sick costume that he put together, almost won the costume contest, and he was just a real genuinely nice guy to be around, and I think he got the only selfie with me unmasked of the entire festival. He found me quick. I was in normal clothes like this, and he took a really good picture of a really handsome guy along with himself. No offense. So yeah, shout out to Leviathan. Next up, Sad Clown Squad piece here. We've got this skull with the candy corn paint job on it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And we've got, we ended up with a mannequin head and a paper towel holder out of the deal too. So shout out to Sad Clown Squad. Appreciate you. Very cool piece here. Very Halloween-y. I think that it fit the festival shtick very, very well. And your guys' booth was appreciated. So thank you for being here and thanks for the goodies. I think yeah, I already covered some of Perfect Ugly stuff, some of Paul J. Vick stuff. He is one half of Sad Clowns, and I think that he gifted me this as well, so thank you very much, sir. Next up, we got a ballin' ass piece. Very excited to show you guys this because it's a big deal to me. Here we've got a piece that was hand delivered to me from someone that I've been friends with for like 12 years, but I've never met in person. Mr. Chris Fleming brought this incredible old Hong Kong style tattooed stranger recast clown. What a mouthful. Almost fucked it up, but I saved it. And yeah, I owned this again probably 12 years ago. It was one of my first clowns ever, and it's not accurate by any means. It's not even really a nice mask, but it was just something special, and I ended up selling it to Chris very, very early in my collecting endeavors, and I've been trying to get it back ever since. So Chris showed up to Palefest. I got to meet my friend for the first time ever, and he hand-delivered this piece of House of Masks history for me, and I could not be more appreciative. I love this thing. I'm gonna get it behind glass. It's not in the best shape. His neck here is kind of turning into soup, so we're gonna try to do some filler and patchwork, try to make him as long-lasting as possible. And I don't know how possible that's gonna be, but everything else seems to be in pretty solid shape. The latex is just getting a bit old, a bit sticky, and yeah, could not be more excited to have this thing back in my collection. So a huge thank you to Chris. Always been the homie, day one fella, and I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna lay that down there because I don't want it to stick to anything that's on the table, and it most certainly will. Next up, we got yet another mind-blowing piece. I'm getting real sick of not being able to talk, Ben. Yeah. Mind-blowing? What are we doing here? I'm worn out. It's gonna need a part 2. This is a crazy fucking piece that is most certainly getting its own video. This was hand delivered to me by my friend Joey Simpson. I didn't know how much detail I wanted to give you. That's why I had that weird pause. And this was a gift from Jason Baker and Tom Savini's studio. So here we've got a real silicone, and when I say real, I mean real. A real We Are Not Your Kind Corey, straight from the fellas that made Corey's real We Are Not Your Kind masks. I'm done. I'm done with this talking shit, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not on my A game. Real We Are Not Your Kind Corey, okay? So just keep in mind that this is the real fucking deal, and this is a gift, and it's going to get its own video where you guys can hear the full story on this, but it's just too special to try to cover it in a video like this. So stay tuned for that. We've got a couple videos like that coming because some of this stuff is just big deal shit. Massive thank you to Jason Baker. What a nice guy. Didn't see that coming. And yeah, thank you very much, sir. Very much appreciated. I can't even really come up with like a good enough thank you for that because it's such a big deal, but I'll try to deliver in the video that is solely about that piece. And maybe we'll get Jason in the video. Definitely get Joey Simpson in the video because he was the transporter, and it's just a really cool thing. So massive, massive shout out to Jason Baker. I appreciate you. Next up, more Joshua Everett stickers. We got a Hollow Boy. Is that an Everett's? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it is, because it's on his t-shirt right there. There we go. And we've got another Hollow Boy. Next up, oh, this is a Sad Clown Squad, Sad Clown Studios letter that I can't read. I've already read it. He told me not to read it on the air, and we're not going to read it on the air. Next up, next up, next up, we've got some House of Masks fan art. Very cool style there. I'm digging it. I've got inverted crosses in my eyes. I'm fucking evil. It is what it is. Next up, speaking of Joey Simpson, we've got a hand-painted blood art piece. I think this is his real blood. I think that's what the deal is. I think the dude paints with his own blood. I'll have to ask him exactly what's going on here because honestly, looks like perma-blood, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it's a mixture. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting AIDS right now. I don't know. Anyways, thanks Joey. Appreciate you. You killed it that weekend. And I love you and I miss you, okay? Next up, we've got a Zero Jeremy Smiley Drake tribute piece. And obviously, I mean, come on. That's fucking sick, dude. Are we serious? Definitely a wall banger. And if the graphic wasn't cool enough, he's also got his logo kind of ingrained, stamped into the wood there, which is super, super dope. So mad shouts to Jeremy Smiley Drake. He was alongside Joshua Everett during this event, boothing with him, and they fucking killed it. Next up, we got a super sick piece. Man, I don't even know how we're gonna show this whole thing off. We've got a giant, all right, carbon fiber fucking sign here. Again, made by Joshua Everett. And this thing is fucking sick. He came out of like nowhere with this. He walked into the parking lot from like around a car, and he had this in his hand, and I didn't even know what I was looking at because it was just so colossal and epic and clean and pretty. And this will definitely have to be some sort of centerpiece here at the House of Masks. We're gonna have to get some LEDs behind it, just get some fucking mood lighting going because, I mean, what the fuck, man? Like, what a nice thing to do. What a cool, just, I don't even have the words for it. It's fucking epic. It's awesome. It was definitely a standout piece during the open house. I threw it in front of the flat screen in the living room, and we had like some Mudvayne playing in the back, and it just looked like a giant screensaver or something. It was so sick. So, again, Joshua Everett's the absolute man, probably my favorite vendor of the weekend, and we're still not done with the shit that he's given me because I've got some other special pieces that I don't quite feel like moving for this video. Is that everything on the table?
Is everything on the table?
All right, well, it's time to take the camera off the tripod and give you guys a walk around the building to show you some more stuff that stayed, some special stuff. All right, here's some random shit. I got to keep the Sad Clown Studios balloons. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I think they're cool. A family brought me some chocolate straight from Hershey, Pennsylvania. That's kind of cool. I kept some little random stuff. Some of these little stickers for myself because I'm greedy. If I can get this to focus. There we go. It's upside down. Paleface and Co. Admit 1 general admission ticket stickers. Those are sick. Oh, we got a box. I forgot about that. And it's sealed. Yeah. We'll have to check that out. Here's one of the pieces I don't want to move. This is again from Josh Everett's. Just a really cool piece. This is a replica of the Hard Rock stands that Corey Taylor's modern fucking whatever masks, like some of his stage use masks are displayed on at the Hard Rock Hotel. And Joshua Everett's recreated that perfectly with this rebar. And it's just cool, man. This is going to make a very cool display here in the House of Masks. And obviously with this wall being so full, we need shit like this because as I acquire more stuff and more special stuff, it's looking like we're going to have to start filling up the middle of the room here. So these little freestanding things that you can see from all sides obviously make sense. So again, Joshua Everett's just killing the fucking game, man. What are these? I don't know. I think those probably need their own video too, huh? What's this? That is right. Creatures of the Night Studios left the whole character. I thought that they were just going to leave the head. They didn't just leave the head. They left the head. They left the shoes. They left the hands. We've got the suit stuff down in here. And man, what a fucking piece. And now they can come back whenever we do an event and they can dress up like me. And I get all the attention. Me. It's the AJ Good Show. Speaking of Creatures of the Night Studio, they gave me my own hand-painted bag. So these guys are all hand-painted, obviously, but they're done with a stencil. This one is like full-on custom, just for me. They handed this to me during the signing, and I never went through it, so we're gonna go through it right now. I didn't get a can of Voodoo. I got a fucking bottle. And it looks like it's gonna be probably the same stuff that we saw earlier. We got some candies. We got a little postcard thing there. We've got the trick or trade cards. We've got Bugs and Skelly Boy. He looks like he's been burnt. And we've got a fingerboard. So super sick. Can't wait to get these framed up. Love the craftsmanship, love the creativity, and we appreciate everything that you guys did for the event. Keep that in mind. You guys need to go check out Creatures of the Night Studios. They fucking killed it. They slayed. I mean, look at this thing. What? What are we doing? What? What the fuck? What? Now, let's move up to the front of the building. As you can see, everything's still in disarray. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. Here we have a piece from my good friends and my mentors, Ed and Marsha from Distortions Unlimited. They said, hey, we brought you a Nosferatu. I didn't know what that meant. I thought they literally brought me like a new copy of the mini vamps that they released at the festival. But no, they brought me a full-on, like 6.5 foot tall Nosferatu. I mean, what are we doing? How sick is this? The coolest shit, man. Ed, Marsha, thank you guys very, very much. I absolutely love him, and this is not his permanent spot. I need to find a place to display the mini vamps properly, and he will be the keeper of the mini vamps, all right? Speaking of the me show that I mentioned earlier, this is probably the last thing that I'll show. I ended up just keeping one of these for myself, all right? It's a Joey Jordison inspired one. I'm not gonna wear it. I just want to display it. I love this piece, and it was one of the special ones, 15 of 15. So I'm still a collector at heart, even if it's one of my own things, and I'm very proud of these. So it is what it is, all right? This is my gift to myself, and this video is my gift to you guys, and I appreciate all the gifts from you guys. And we've got one more box to go through, but that was up here. Wanted to go ahead and knock that out. It's a little less special because it's from me to me, but it is what it is. Now let's go see what's in this box. I think this box came from Carly Price, who is a longtime patron. We will have to find out. Got to get my handy dandy X-Acto here, and I'm gonna hand this off to Ben so he can hold it. And Ben's knocking my shit down. Come on, Ben. What are we doing here, bud? Oh. All right, yep, Carly Price. It says, for Mailbox Monday, don't wait too long. There's candy. Of course there is. It's Halloween time. Carly Price, long time patron, huge supporter. She's been to both my events, and she was at Incarceration when we boothed. So let's see what we got. There's a note on top. We'll read that first. And there's a business card. Predestined Creations. Reading hard. Hell yeah. This is her little thing. QR code. I don't know if you guys can do that. Maybe you can't. Whatever. Is there an edit button on that, you little shit? All right. Here's what the note says. Was Death tempted to use a real knife, but could you imagine someone sticking this on a front door and someone ripping it off and killing people? Just me? I don't know. Simple, but I'm happy with it. I hope you dig it. I think we got a wreath, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, yes. Okay, I don't want to pull anything off. Look at that. That's pretty fucking creative, right? That's pretty sick. Hell yeah. I can't hang it on my door because my front door is all glass, but I'll do something with it. We'll hang it somewhere in here. We'll put it in the kitchen, dude. Put it right above the stove or something on the wood wall. It'd be sick. You guys didn't know this, but me and Ben are a couple, and Ben lives here, and he's the one that slaves over a hot stove, so I'm just thinking of him. This is fucking sick, Carly. I love that. That's pretty awesome, man. Very cool. Fucking Martha Stewart meets House of Masks. That's super rad. There's more goodies. Oh, fuck yeah. I knew she asked me what my favorite candy was for a reason. Fucking Chico Sticks. You fuck with those?
Hell yeah.
Dude, I love that shit. All right, we got a t-shirt. What? Pocket print Oogie Boogie? Dude, you fucking know me too well. Hell yeah. Let's see. Eevee Pez, because we fuck with Pokemon. Swing Vignette Collection. Oh, dude, more Pokemon figures? What the fuck? I wonder who we got. Who do you think she got? Mimikyu. I'm probably gonna go with Charizard. I bet she got Charizard. Oh, wait, there's more. Maybe that guy because he's spooky. Whoops. Whoops, sir. It's Pikachu and Butterfree. Grown man struggles to unbox Pokemon figure. How does this work? How the fuck does this work? Oh, there's supposed to be a little thing that goes from one to the other. Uh-oh. I think they might have ripped you off. Yeah, there ain't nothing in the box either. Well, okay, so what's supposed to be here is a little piece that goes in Pikachu's head, and he would do this. Just use your imaginations. Sorry they fucked you over, Carly. That's fucking sick regardless. I'm sure I can figure something out. We'll use like a paper clip or some shit. And then there's another one, which is actually super sick. It's like a little terrarium setup. Let's see. Is the box gonna be just as retarded as the last one? They put like fucking nicotine gum in these things?
There's one, the other one.
That was in the last one too. Yeah, we got some nicotine gum. Just for whenever we feel like, you know, we need a smoke. Man, what are we getting ourselves into here? Fuck yeah. Sick! That's probably one of my favorite items of the day, honestly. It's pretty cool, man. Hell yeah. Alright, one more thing. One more thing. Sorry I bought this when you were still a medium. Eat a lot of candy. Oh, it's about the shirt. That's alright. Happy Halloween. Hey AJ, super stoked about Palefest. I assume by the time you open this, you'll have the time to soak in the fruit of your year of labor. I already know it's going to be massive and insane. in the best way possible. Thankful for you and what you do for the hobby that I'm oddly somewhat a part of. Anyway, I got you random stuff that I know you'll enjoy on some level. The big one on the bottom, I handmade. I hope you like it. I know the first movie isn't your fave, but I briefly remember you saying that it is your favorite scene in it. My business card is attached. Jasmine made the logo, which is pretty amazing. I don't have these listed, but I take custom orders from them if people DM on socials. Blessings, Carly. Let's read that business name off one more time for anybody that's interested. She makes jewelry, obviously makes wreaths, and that is Predestined Creations. Instagrammed, Predestined Creations. Facebook, Predestined Creations. And then there's that code on there, which is probably not going to work. Carly, thanks so much. I appreciate these gifts. This thing's super rad. This is like one of my favorite things I think I've ever gotten. I love that. Moves around and shit. Pretty cool. Thank you to everybody that sent in. I appreciate it. Your gifts don't go unnoticed. And just the amount of love and support that I receive on all levels is incredible, and I don't really have the words to say it. So if you thought of me and you brought me something, whether it's this big and insignificant, just a piece of candy, a patch, a sticker, a t-shirt, all the way up to some of these hundreds and hundreds of dollars of masks, just know that you are very much appreciated, and I love that shit. So thanks for coming to Palefest. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks to the people watching this video. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I live a very, very strange life in the best way possible, and that's all thanks to you guys. So massive thank you to everybody involved with everything that you just saw. I wish that I could remember everyone's names. I wish that I had a way to plug everybody's Instagrams, Facebooks, whatever. But that's just not the case, especially when you're just being handed stuff all day at random. So I do what I can, but just know that you are loved, okay? So until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to Palefest 2023, and we will see you guys in the next one.